You're listening to the Winsight Podcast Network.
Tobacco sales appear to be plummeting. A grocery industry association is supporting a bill to protect SNAP access, and one online grocer is rapidly expanding. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top headlines from CSP Daily News and Winsight Grocery Business. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief of WGB.
And I'm Hannah Hammond, Senior Editor at CSP. Tobacco has historically been a steady category for convenience stores, but the pandemic, rising gas and food costs, and a slew of economic uncertainties have upended that steadiness recently. Total nicotine units were up 3.8% in convenience stores in 2020, down less than 2% in 2021, and then down more than 7% in 2022. But perhaps a return to form is coming, Melissa Vonderhaar explores in CSP's The Future of Behind the Counter package.
FMI, the Food Industry Association, has endorsed the Ensuring Fee-Free Benefit Transactions Act. Introduced in the U.S. Senate on Thursday, the bill would prevent grocers from having to pay processing or other fees on SNAP purchases. FMI noted that the legislation, which has a companion bill in the House, would help protect SNAP benefit recipients' access to grocery stores.
Upstart online grocer Martie announced Friday that it has expanded its footprint to 22 new states, bringing the burgeoning company's reach to 34 states total. The online grocer, which offers heavily discounted surplus groceries to its customers, opened a 38,000 square foot shipping warehouse in Dallas, Texas in April to facilitate the expansion. At the time, the service was only available in 11 states.
United Natural Foods, Inc. workers at the grocery wholesalers' Uncasville, Connecticut distribution center have voted to join Teamsters Local 493. Selectors, loaders, lift operators, and other warehouse workers voted for union representation to secure higher wages, improved health care benefits, and a pension, the Teamsters said. They join over 3,500 Teamsters members at UNFI locations nationwide.
The trend nowadays in beverages and elsewhere is better-for-you offerings, but Holly McFarland of Love's Travel Stops isn't seeing this flow to the dispensed beverage side of things. While people want fresh and better for you, they don't want an out-of-the-fountain machine, the category manager told CSP. McFarland says it's all a matter of perception. She sees the same product sell in a bubbler or tea urn, but do poorly in the fountain. In the former, it's seen as fresh, but in the latter, not fresh.
Pilot Company said it will install 14 EV charging stations in Ohio, or more than half of the 27 charging stations planned for Ohio's major interstates through the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Program. The state's Drive Ohio program last week awarded grants for EV charging installations with $18 million in funds from NEVI and private investments, and $9.6 million was awarded to Pilot Company to cover a portion of the installation costs.
Lots of folks are raising a glass to private label wine. Sales of store brand Chardonnay, Merlot, and more are up 9.1% to $52.2 million for the 52-week period ending June 18th, according to Circana data released Friday by the Private Label Manufacturers Association, and unit sales of private label wines jumped 8% during the period. Private label spirit sales are also up, though not quite as much. Store brand spirit sales rose 3.2% to $5.2 million, and unit sales increased 4.3% year over year.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency on Thursday issued its third emergency fuel waiver of the year, extending sales of gasoline with a 15% ethanol blend another 20 days to August 9th for areas of the country without a reformulated gasoline program. This means fuel stations at convenience stores and grocers can continue to sell E85 and other ethanol blends.
Donations from the Wawa Foundation to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia resulted in the recent unveiling of a Wawa coffee and care cart. The cart, full of free coffee, tea, hot chocolate, and a variety of cold Wawa beverages for patients, their families, and employees, will round through the hospital as well as CHOP specialty care and urgent care centers on the King of Prussia campus.
Okay, listen up, Swifties. Online fruit and vegetable meal service Daily Harvest has launched a Taylor Swift concert ticket giveaway to promote its grocery retail debut at over 1,100 Kroger stores. The social media promo asks customers to post videos of themselves, quote, dancing, stepping, or strutting down the freezer aisle on TikTok or Instagram. at their local store. Daily Harvest's retail product line includes an assortment of frozen flatbreads, bowls, and smoothies.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or winsightgrocerybusiness.com. I'm Hannah Hammond.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great weekend.